Don't ask me what time it is. Well, you know the story. I like to tell you something. What is definitely the most important thing you ever can give God. And folks, if I ask you, what is that thing? What is the most important thing you ever can give to God? Then people will come and will say, love. And then I will say, no, you are wrong. Not love. So then what will it be? So I will give you this question again. Because that's the way I am, folks. And you will understand. But it needs some time. So what is more important than love for God? Because it's not love what is the most important way to walk with God. And I did tell you many times what is the most important thing for God to do. What you will do to God. You understand? What is this thing? What did I say? Did you listen very well? This is just a test. So that you will understand. What is that thing? I know that all the people will say in this world, love is the most important thing for God. And I am telling you no, 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 no. What will create love? Because love is some kind of creation. What is the creation of love? Many people now don't know it anymore and will think, what do you mean? Whatever can we give more than love? You can give more. You can give so much more. So what is it, folks? This one thing. What is that thing, folks? You tell me. You tell me. People who walk with God, they must know. You understand? I don't have to give you the answer because all the people who really do walk with God, they say always, yeah, yeah, I walk with God. And I say, no, you don't. You know? But what is that thing? It's not love. It's not love. It's something what creates love. What is that thing? What creates love? I will give you the answer, folks. Listening. That is the only thing what you need to do when you are with God. You listen. This is what creates love, folks. Without listening, there will be no love. Listening. God is for listening. This is what creates love. Listening. So what is love? Listening. Always listening. Because listening creates love. So if you are with your parents and your parents say, don't do this, don't do that, listen to me, and you don't listen, then there goes your love. You understand? So next to God, you always listen. If you don't listen, you take away the love. But if you listen, you create love. This is the creation of love. It's listening. Many people who did not understand this, you know, folks, I can go to many of kind of your people, and they always will say love. And I can say, no, it's not love. Love needs to be created. What is that thing? All the people will not understand what I say. But it's listening. So if you don't listen to your parents, in the warnings that they give you, then you take the love away. Or you give the love away, because you do not listen. So you do something bad. So if you don't listen, you create something bad. So not listening creates something, and listening creates something. But listening creates love. And not listening creates hate. Or you're going to do the things your parents don't want to see from you and all that kind of thing, because you are not listening. Understand? It's very easy, but in the way I try to explain, yeah, you will be far away in thinking, what does he mean and all that kind of things. And many people do not know what the creation of love is. And that's only listening. It's very easy. So always listen to God. This is what creates love. You cannot create love or give love if you always do the wrong things. This is when you don't listen. Then there is no love to give. You understand? So the creation of love is listening. God is not for your love, but God is for your listening. That is the creation of love. Listening. It's also the creation of hate. Not listening. So you listen or you don't listen. These are the two creations. And folks, one of these two will be your choices. You understand? Or you listen, or you don't. If you don't, you will do devil things. Or things parents can warn you for and you don't do it. But listening creates love. And you all want to create love, alright? Because that's the first thing you want to give to God. But you need to create it yourself. You never can create love if you do not understand the love to give. You cannot give the love if you do not understand. So now you do understand. Listening is the creator of love. And love is what God needs. So you listen to God. This is how you will create love into God. That's very easy to understand, right? But many people are struggling with this kind of thing. What is so easy, but they do not understand. They show me every day. They do not understand love. So many people of you do not understand what I'm talking about. Right? Because that's what you show me. So I know when I listen, I create love in God. Now you also know. The creation of love is listening. And the creation of hate is not listening. It's almost the same like yes and no. Yes I will or yes I don't. So if God gonna ask you, maybe he will come to people, I don't know, that's up to God. And he will ask you this question. Then for the people who did listen to me, they know the answer. Because God is, he will test you, folks. When you go with him the first time, he definitely will test you. And he will test you in that way. You know? For example, I was in heaven and God told me, my son, do you need my wings? And I told my Father God, I think it's not necessary. I told him, Father God, how can I ever fly and work for you without your love? And God told me, take your wings and take the love. You're right. Yeah? So God will test you. And for me, it's like that. I cannot work for God if I do not have the love of God. But if God will tell me, okay, I give you another question. You can take the wings, but you cannot take the love. Then what will you do? Then I will be without wings, but filled up with love. You know? And this kind of questions God gonna ask you. And these are difficult questions because it will go into your mind and in the way you are. Are you greedy to get the wings, even to know that you cannot take the love of God? Many will take the wings because they love flying then more than God. You understand? So many will take the wings and will be greedy. You will not take the wings and will not get the love. You can go. Your answer was wrong. You understand? God gonna test you that way. If you fail, he will kick you out of his paradise. I'm just warning, folks. I did get this thing. I did answer the good questions. I did not fail. But for the people who will become like me, you get this kind of questions. They are very difficult if you are greedy. But if you really do walk with God and want to walk with God, then the answer always is right. But it must be, in God's eyes, also right. And I did go to heaven a few times, folks. And yeah, people talk about golden crowns and all that kind of things. And I told the people, I did not see golden crowns and golden mountains and golden doors and golden buildings and God shining in all that gold and all that kind of things. No, I am the one who did not see this. And I'm the only one who speaks the truth. Because I'm the only one who do walk with God. So I know very well what I saw and what I know. Understand? But this kind of test you're going to get when you start to walk with God. And a long way to go and to learn, folks, because yeah, unbelievable learning will start, and that's a long way to go. But you will be smart in no time. If you will become smart like me, I don't know. You need to leave it to God. God will put in you what fits with you. And what God thinks, yeah, he needs this. So I'm going to give him this. Let's see how it works. Let's see what it does. You understand? But every person is different. So God do also, with these different persons, different things. That's because you are different. So God will look what fits with you better. This is how your life did start. We are all different from each other. So folks, the questions God gives you, you need to answer them right. Or you can go. And these are, if you are not greedy, answers you easy can fulfill. And that God will be proud on the answers you give. Because God will test you that way. He did do it with me. And with the people He's gonna touch. If He's gonna touch someone, I don't know. That's completely up to you. You know? Then He will test you. And you may not fail in that test. You can fall many times on His way. Yeah, He will pick you up. He will say, my son, you did fall. Or hey boy, or hey girl, you did fall. Or fail. But you never can fail in the room of God. You understand? And this is where you're gonna get the questions. But I think that will be no problem. Because He's gonna give you so much input, folks, you cannot even handle it. you know. So I think you will know the answer by then. It's not such a big problem anymore. Because technology in your mind will go overflow. Yeah, you will become technology of God. And that's the best technology ever to exist, folks. You understand? And this got nothing to do that I can make the best color TV or something in the world. No, 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 no. It's the wisdom of God. That is God's technology. And you're gonna get a lot of it. When you walk by your TV, that your TV gonna do strange things. It fall out or something. It's possible. Definitely in the beginning. You're gonna get so much energy, folks. You don't understand what is happening. I can talk about it. I did get it. So what is the creator of love? Listening. Never forget. Always listen to God. This is how you create love. And if you don't listen, you create hate. It's easy. But many people will break their neck about this question. And this is only a question, folks. It's a very easy question, you know. With the wings of God and all that kind of things. Of course, you cannot fly without the love of God. So you stay on the floor. And how badly you like to fly? Yeah, folks. Leave it. Just tell your Father God, yeah, I cannot fly without the love. And God will give you the wings and the love. So you get both things. And then you can decide if you're gonna fly with it or stay on the floor. Also. Because you don't have to fly. It's not necessary. We are teleport people. So yeah, we don't need to fly. We don't need wings. You understand? In heaven we teleport. It's the normal way. That is how we move. So walking on the floor is the best thing you can do. For God. You understand? So this question is got something to do with how greedy are you? Because I know, folks, all you people want to fly. And I mean really, all the people here in this world, the first thing they ever want to do is flying. You know? Definitely flying. If you wake up and you did get a flying dream, then you will wake up so happy, and then you will tell everybody, man, I did get a dream. I was like a bird, man. I was flying, and whoa, that is really unbelievable dream. You know. So everybody likes to fly. That's why you see more creation coming in flying, because people like to fly. Not in an airplane, no, flying by themselves with their own wings and all that kind of things, you know, just flying in the air, being free, flying in the air like a bird. That's what you all want. You can get this with God. But you also can teleport yourself. It's more easy than flying. Or levitate yourself. You understand? But the most important thing for God, you listen. That is what creates love in God. This is how you give love to God. I always tell my Father God, I'm listening. And this is how I send love to God. Very easy. Because I always tell my Father God, I'm listening. I always listen. So I always give love. These are the creators in love and hate. Listening or don't listen. So I do not create love in people because I do not listen to anyone here. You understand? I only listen to God. And I told you many times. And that is the meaning. So all the love goes to God. Because I do not listen to you. Not any of you. You understand? So I do not create love in you. So all the time I create love in God. I give God all my love for listening. You know? God come to me and he always will say when he gives me something, thanks for listening. I always listen. That's how I can get things. But the only thing God can give me is not a golden crown or whatever. No. Are not the wings. No. No, it's just pure love. It's for me the most important thing God ever can give me. And then you think, so God listen to you, or else God cannot create love in you. But God is the creator of love. But you only can create love in God if you listen. And he don't have to listen to you. Because the love comes from him. and the hate from the devil. These are the two bosses, one with the love and one with the hate. It cannot be more higher than this. This is where the love, the pure love and the pure hate comes from. The devil and God. For your wisdom, you only can create love if you listen. So that's all you need to do. Just listen to God. That's all He wants. Then you automatically will send love. Because there is where love comes from listening. And it can be in a good way or in a bad way. Both is listening, but or you listen or you don't listen. That will not say that you hear nothing anymore. No. You don't do the thing anymore. You maybe think if you don't listen, then you are deaf or something. No, no, it's not like that. It's or you do your own will, or you do the will of God, or you do your own will, or you do the will of the devil. And there is nothing more than this. These are the two head stories. And we're going to see who will win this. Will it be God or the devil? And I can tell you, the devil is already winning. He is much more far away from God in winning than God. You show me. You listen to the wrong persons who are connected with the devil and got nothing to do with God. And then I'm very truthful. So if you are tested, maybe you get a chance. Then answer the questions good. And you don't have to think deeply about it. Just don't be greedy and you will find the answer. Don't think about yourself. Understand? Don't be greedy. And I know lots of examples about this greedy thing. So always listen to God. If you do have the chance, like I did get it, always listen to God and always tell God. When God comes, you hear His voice, you tell Him, I'm listening. This is how you send love to God. That's what God wants to hear. I'm listening. That is the key in the door of love. But also in the black door of hate. And that's up to you, if you will listen or not. Well, folks, and that's the story. Now I'm gonna watch this thing on the 21st of December. Let's see, it don't feel good. It don't feel good. And I think before it will be the 21st, lots of things also gonna happen. So, completely, it do not feel good. So, yeah. Maybe a new disease will come in or whatever. Everything is possible. So, I just don't know what will happen. But the world will not be destroyed, because this is how you will understand that there is no God. For you to know for sure, if this happened, then there never was a God, and I always did lie to you. Understand? If this will start to happen the 21st, and many people are scared for this, and I do understand. And also you see already things coming, what is not nice to see, out of the sun. Then, well, let's wait what kind of things more will happen in the air. Maybe something with the moon, or maybe it will get another color you never did see, or something with a star, or yeah, things gonna happen, folks. I'm sure. I'm very sure. But that will not say that our existence start to stop. I saw it stop slowly. So, like one by one, or group of people by group of people, all over the world. So, yeah, I saw many die. But not at once. You understand? So if you all die the 21st, then there never was a God. You understand? And I cannot look into that future, you know. Well, I can look in the future, that I can warn you for the things what is coming, but this thing I did not see it come. So I never can say if this will happen or not. I just don't know. You need to wait for it, and then you will understand. But I am telling you right now, if it happens, then there never was a God. Then God do not exist. You understand? But I know that God do exist. And I know that God is my Father. And that's why it cannot happen. So don't worry. It will not happen. But I will not say that nothing will happen. Because something did happen already. And that is not such a nice thing. You thought that the coronavirus is everything? Folks, if you are a little bit more far, you don't want to live on this planet anymore. This is also what a lot of people are going to do. They want to kill themselves because, yeah, they see the thing hardly in their eyes and they cannot live with it, you know. And many people are too weak to stay with it and not that strong. And if you are not that strong, then you're going to kill yourself. And I saw many people do this in this end time. So, and I warn for this thing, don't do it. It will never bring you to God. It never gets you to God.